Hi, today is June 7th, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 874 for the year, Interesting Picture. I glanced down and saw the lamp reflected in my glasses, and I wondered whether it would make an interesting picture. So I took the picture, and I'm still wondering. Poem number 875, Burst. There was a poem simmering inside of him. Maybe a love poem, but probably a sex poem. He could feel it, curling his toes, weakening his knees, churning in his testicles. He knew it was only a matter of time before it came bursting out of him like that alien baby in Alien, except it wouldn't be an alien. It would be more primal, more fluid, and of course more seminal. And it wouldn't burst out of his belly, but it certainly would burst, eventually. Poem number 876, Visitors. The poetry teacher told me more than 40 years ago not to be afraid of what my mind seems to want me to write. Since that time, I have encouraged any idea that might come along. Because of this, the ideas seem to feel more welcome. They seem more inclined to come visit me than they might be to visit someone else who might just ignore them. In saying this, I realize I'm personifying ideas. But ideas do seem like persons to me sometimes. Poem number 877, More Than My Fair Share. I was saying to Jane the other day that all day, every day, there are hundreds of thousands of poems swirling around the earth. My job is to grab some of them before anyone else does. Sometimes I feel like I might be taking more than my fair share. But I honestly don't know what would happen if I didn't grab them. It's by no means guaranteed that anyone else would. Countless poems could be floating around in the ionosphere indefinitely if I didn't grab them and set them down. Maybe it's a good and magnanimous thing I'm doing. Maybe I'm not a greedy pig. Maybe I'm not taking more than my fair share. Poem number 878, Like a Nation. My head is like a nation that lets in every immigrant idea that crosses through. My skull is a porous membrane rather than a solid obstruction. It's easy to get in. All are welcome. And when an idea enters, I entertain it for a while, and then I let it go, and then it goes, making room for the next guest. Poem number 879, I Want to Believe. I want to believe that the poem I just read in the New York Review of Books means something, isn't utter bullshit, wasn't a complete waste of my time. I want to believe in the competency of the poet and the quality of the poem. But the poem isn't making it easy. Some say poems shouldn't make it easy, but I've never fully understood why the people who say that say that. Poem number 880, last poem of the day, 880, The Invitation. Pick me apart, the poem said to me. Put me under a microscope and examine me closely. Speculate as to what I might mean. Interpret me from a feminist perspective, from a Marxist perspective, from a postmodern perspective. Wrestle with me, pin me to the ground until I say uncle and reveal to you all of my secrets and hidden meanings. I said to the poem, look, you seem lovely and I appreciate the invitation, but I've got poems to write, and you, having already been written by someone else, are most certainly not one of them. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.